So I'm David Stevens, and I'm the Trust Director of Estates, Facilities and Capital Development. And often our team is referred to as estates and facilities, or just facilities, but I tend to use the all-encompassing term estates for everything. So hopefully I'm not missing anybody out by not constantly saying and facilities. And what's QI going to do for us? It's going to be transformational. Estates is all about transformation. It's all about focusing on the people. Quite often with estates and facilities, the conversation's about the buildings or about the premises, but it never is. It's about the people. It's always about the people. And the QI program that we're now embarking upon is really going to re-emphasize and refocus all of our estates, facilities and capital development work streams into that mindset. Well, for me, it gave me just a different mechanism of thought to realize that because estates, all that we do is change and improvement, and that daily improvement in everything that we do. But just to have that realization that, you know, QI is what ELFT does. It really is what it does. And obviously there's the corporate QI reviews, there's the pocket QI, and then there's the improvement leadership program. They're all just stepping stones to realizing this is the way to do it. And this is why ELFT is outstanding, because this is the way that it mechanizes itself and it operates and it develops its staff. And it took me a while to understand that. I was at UCL for 9 years before I came here, and wow, not being in a healthcare setting before. I mean, obviously UCL's a huge medical and research health higher education institute, so I'm very, very close and aligned. But that step into healthcare it's been made easier following a QI program. It really has. And I wouldn't have got it without the QI team and the work that they have done to cajole and encourage and support and smile. I've never seen a member of the QI team not smiling. Whenever you meet them, there's a great big smile across the face, and you know, it just encourages you to be happy and be a part of it.
About that, what was your project about?
So initially, when I started, my project was going to be about how we can improve communication within estates. However, as I started to work on it, I realized that there was actually a much bigger piece of work that we needed to do, and estates touching every part of the trust and every one of our service users. I realized that there was something bigger that needed to be done here. So we started to look at how we can start to use QI processes across all of estates. Now, of course, what I'm definitely not saying is we've never used QI before, because a number of estates team members are already QI trained and QI coaches, but we didn't have that internal sponsor and we hadn't looked holistically at what we're going to do. And that's resulted in currently 11 projects that either estates are leading or working with other partners on, all about improvement, all about improving what we do. So that's kind of what my poster is, possibly different to everybody else's, because the data isn't there. But on each of the 11 projects we're working on, the data most certainly will be there. And we're setting up an estates quality improvement board, which is led by Adam Toll, our Assistant Director of Net Zero Carbon and Sustainability. But I think to directly have that QI team input, it's going to be transformational in what we do.